Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for January 24th, 2026. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, I got 2, 3, 4, and 7 here. So starting with the 2, the 2's look down, putting a 2 in one of these two. 3's are done vertically. Horizontally, we have these 3's. It's a 3 in one of these 3. I just noticed we have two 2's looking up here, so let's mark them in this box. So that was 2 and 3. We have the 4. 2 4's look down, placing the 4 in this box. Any follow-up on 4? Not that I see. There's more that I want to do here, but I'm going to get through these digits first. All right, I think that's it for 4. 7. We do have two 7's here. Puts a 7 in one of these two. And then that seems to be it for 7 as well. Okay, this is a filled box row. So what we want to do is look at these other two rows for any digits that aren't yet placed in the row. So 3 is already placed, but 9 is not. And the reason we do that is that means that 9 is limited to one row in this box. So we can mark that, and then it also points, telling us that 9 in this box is in actually one of these two, because this 9 looks up. All right. We also filled this box column. So we want to look at these digits. Again, whatever's not yet placed in the box. So not 3, 4, 6, not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just the 2, and we already have the 2. Okay. Anything else? This is a filled box row, so while we're at it, might as well take a look. 4, 2, 6. So the 6 looks in, putting a 6 in one of these two. That's going to point, along with this 6, putting a 6 in one of these two. All right. Anything else here? This column is down to 3 digits. Let's take a look. We need a 5, 8, 9. Only thing I see, I am in the wrong mode. 5, 8, 9. Only thing I see is the 9 at the top. We also have the 9's corner marked there. That would have helped. All right. So this cell here is also limited because we have 4 givens in the box, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we also have 6 and 7 corner marked. So this is probably the same as that, the 5, 8, 9. It must be the same as that, actually. All right. Let's move. This box, there's nothing to see. Let's move on to this box. We've got 3, 5, 6, and 9. So the 3's look down. This 3 looks in, placing the 3. These 3's look in, putting a 3 in one of these 3. The 5, 6, and 9. Right. Are there any crossings on this 3, 8? We've got the 4, 5, and 9 looking through. Yeah, so the 9 looks down. This 9 looks in. And that puts a 9 in one of these two. That points up. This 9 looks down. Puts a 9 in one of these 3. All right. 9, 3, 5, 6. I want to look at this row. We are down to 1, 7, 8, 9. That's not 9. That's not 9. That's not 8. All right. This row, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 5, 6, 7, 9. 5, 6, 7, 9. So this isn't 5. So this is 6, 7, 9. This isn't 9. So this is 5, 6, 7. And these aren't 6. So these are 5, 7, 9. That's not a 9 either. Okay. Let's not skip ahead too much. Let's move on to this box here. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the 2's do look in here, putting a 2 up here somewhere. The 3's look in here, placing this 3. Okay, that's been there from the start. All right. The 4's look in, putting a 4 down here. And then, so yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything else? So we filled this box row. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 1 looks in, putting a 1 in one of these two. That's going to point along with this one, putting a 1 somewhere down here. It's getting a little messy. We have 1, 5, 7, 9. We know the 9 looks in here. So this is 1, 5, 7. I think this can be any of them. All right. Yeah, this is, I've made this puzzle a little messy today, but hopefully it'll clean up soon. What about the 2, 3, 4, 6, 8? The twos look up. 3, 4. We do have this 6 looks down, this 6 looks in. So we have this crossing on the 5, 9. So there's a 6 in one of these two that points in with this 6. 6 looks down, putting a 6 in one of these two. Okay. Does this 3 do anything? No. Let's move on to this box. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 2 5s look in, putting a 5 in one of these two. 6 and 7. So we got the crossing on 6. All right. This box is down to 4 digits. So is this, sorry, not this row. Okay, well, we'll start with this box. We need a 1, 2, 8, 9. So these can't be 2. So these are 1, 8, 9. Bottom one's not 8. So this is 1, 2, 9. This isn't 9, so it's 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 8, 9. We know the 8's in one of these two. I'm looking to see if there's anything else. All right, I've got 2, 5, and 9 here. The 2 2s we got. 3 and 8. I'm not seeing anything else to do down here in our initial pass. So I think our initial pass is complete. Obviously, puzzle's not done, so we'll move on to the next pass. So what I'm going to do is go row by row. And what I'm looking for is, are there any pairs or triples I might have missed or other logic like that is already marked, as well as are there any additional cells I might want to mark? Usually indicated by having 5 or fewer open cells in the row. But there are other indicators as well that you kind of just have to vibe a bit. But okay, so I'm going to go row by row. Oh, I'm noticing this column is down to 4, so let's just start there. We need 1, 6, 7, 9. We know these aren't 9 because the 9's down here. We have the pointing 9s in this 9. So if these aren't 9, these are down to 1, 6, 7. The top one's not even 7. And this can't be 7 either, so this is 1, 6, 9. Sorry, it's not 7 or 9. Okay, so the 9 in this column can only go here. So we can place that 9. Then we're down to 1, 6, 7, but the 7 can only go here. So this is a 1, 8 pair, and this is a 7. So that's not 7 anymore. All right, what can I do with all this? Filled box row. So 1, 8 pair actually affects the box. It removes 1 and 8 from these. So this cannot be a 1. So this is 6. And that's 1, placing the 6 and the 3 in the box. That places the 9, the 2. All right, we're left with a 1, 8 pair here. Over here, that's not 9, so the 9 is placed. This 9 looks up, giving us 5, 8. That's not a 9. All right. So how do we follow up on what we just got? This column is down to 4 digits. We need a 1, 5, 6, 8. 1, 5, 6, 8. Oops, I just noticed something. This 3 looks up. So that's not a 3. 3s are done. 1, 5, 6, 8. This isn't 1, so this is 5, 6, 8. But I think this can be any of them. Where else can I look? What did I just get? A bunch of digits in here. 3, 6. So the 6 is actually in one of these two in this box now. 7. How about this box? It's down to 3 digits. We need a 4, 7, 8. Bottom one's not 4. So 4 is in one of these two. Oh, this is a pair. This is a 4, 5 pair. All right. So 4 digits left in this box are 1, 2, 6, 7. This isn't 6 or 7. So this is 1, 2 only. Oh, it's not 2 either? Yeah, it's not 2, 6, or 7. So it's a naked 1. All right. And so that gives us the 8 and the 1 here. This is the 5 and the 6. That's not a 6. This is 6 and 9. That's an 8. That's 5. All right. These are not 8s. Oops, wrong mode. That places the 8 in the box. That gives us the 1 and the 8 here. We can clean this up a little bit. That's not 1. So the 1 is placed here. 2 digits left in this box. The 7 and the 9. It's not resolved, but it does mean this digit is resolved for the column. We need a 1 in the box. That goes here. We need a 8. All right. So this is 4, 5, 7, not a 7. So it's 4, 5. These are 2, 4, 5. Top one's not 5. These digits are 1, 2, 4, 8. So the 8's down here. So these are 1, 2, 4. And these aren't 1s. These are 2, 4, 8. That's not an 8. All right. 8's placed here. 2 8s look in. 8 looks in. 8's in one of these two. Oh, bottom one's not 8 either. All right. 8's placed. 5, 7, 9. All right. There's got to be something that just finishes this puzzle. How about this triple down here? We need a 2, 6, 7. Cleans up a little bit. That's not 7. That's not 6. Okay. What haven't I penciled? How about 2, 5, 7, 9? So the 5's not here. So this is 2, 7, 9. I think this could be any of them. 2, 5, 7, 9. Is this a naked 4? So for the row, we need 1, 4, 7, 9. And this sees 1, 7, and 9. So yeah, it's a naked 4. It gives us 5 and 4. That gives us 6. All right. Down here, we get the 2 and the 6 and the 7. Up here, we get... I don't know. Hold on. So this row is 1, 7, 9. This isn't 7 or 9. So this is our 1. That's 2, 4, and 1. That's 4, 5, and 2. That's 7. We get the 4 and the 7 here. That's 9. That's 5. That's 9. With the 7 and the 9 here. We get the 2. All right. That's a 5. That's a 7. And we're done. All right. It just kind of collapsed after finding something. I think it just had to do with penciling some columns. I don't remember anything like super special. All right, well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, want to leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.